Hey guys, welcome back to The Truth Trucking. My name is Kevin. Today I want to talk to you about how I got into the industry or how I accidentally fell into the industry and managed to get my CDL with only $100 to my name. So before we go ahead and do that, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and even share the video. That way we can get in the algorithm and more people can see the honest truth of a trucker in 2022. Let's go ahead and get started. Well, it all happened in 2021. It was mid-pandemic, and I was miserable at the job I was at. Excuse me, I'm dying. I was miserable where I was at. I was doing HVAC. I wasn't happy. I had left a decent paying job just to get a job with benefits. It was terrible. It was terrible, terrible experience. If you don't like something, if you don't have a passion for something, if you don't enjoy it at least, don't do it. And don't try to just hang in there for the sake of others. Remember, you have your own life to live. Live your life accordingly how you want to. So why do I say that? One day, I just took my shirt off. I quit. Obviously, I had a shirt under, but I had quit with no money to my name, nothing to fall back on, no job opportunities. Things were tough. They were tough during the pandemic. They were tough during the pandemic. Um, I was thinking to myself, what am I gonna do? At that time, I had a good friend. We're no longer talking. I don't know what happened, but that's another story for another day. Um, she sat there and she recommended me. She said, "Hey, I think you should get into trucking. I think you might like that." And I said, "Oh, trucking." Ugh. And my mentality at the time, "Ugh, trucking. I'm gonna be one of those guys in overalls with flannels. I'm gonna let myself get even more fat. Oh man, I can't do that." She said, "No, listen. I have a buddy of mine. He started trucking. Then he opened his own company, and now he's making a lot of money." I said, "Well, my two cousins, they're drivers. They have their own trucks and trailers. They have their own company. They have stay-at-home wives, like 5 kids each, or maybe 10. I'm not sure if you guys are listening. Love you guys. Um, they're able to do all this just off of the one truck." I said, "Well, listen, I've never not tried something." So I said, "Okay, let me look up some information." Now, here's why I mentioned I was broke. Oops, sorry. Here's why I mentioned I was broke. The problem was CDL schools at the time cost maybe $2,000 to $3,000, which is a lot less than they are today. I couldn't afford that. I could not afford a CDL school. I said, "Wow, what am I gonna do? Maybe, maybe I should just go back to my job, tell them I'm sorry. Maybe I should go to my previous job before that one and tell them, hey, I'm back." It was tough, but I said, you know what? Let me give it a shot on the old Facebook. I got on Facebook, any of my friends truckers, and thankfully a good buddy of mine from high school responded, "Hey, yeah, listen, if you're looking to get into the industry, check out this company," um, which was Stevens Transportation. That he told me, "Listen, they pay for your CDL school, and they'll also give you housing because the school is in Tampa." And me, I'm a skeptical one. If it's too good to be true, it sounds too good, I gotta be careful. So I remember I gave Stevens Transportation a call. I explained to them my situation, my criminal background, everything. Green light. When do you want to start? Said, when's the next class available? In 11 days. Perfect. Say less. Again, $100 to my name. I live 4 hours away from Tampa where the school was. I'm in Fort Lauderdale. I'm thinking, okay, I got housing. I have the school covered. How am I going to eat? How am I going to survive out there? The same $100, thankfully, at the time, gas was super cheap. Disgusting cheap. Disgusting. I filled up my car and I drove to Tampa. I had a Honda Civic at that time. I drove to Tampa and I get there. The first thing I do with whatever was left over, I think it was maybe, if I'm not mistaken, I had $70 left from a full tank of gas. I only used half a tank of gas to even get there, which was awesome. With $70, I remember I bought a 48 pack of bottles of water and a giant pack of ramen noodles, and I saved the other money that was left over. That way I would have gas during the couple weeks I was there at the school to be able to move around from the housing to the school, from the housing to the school, and then be able to have enough money to get back home. So, I'll get into the experience of the school on another video. Thankfully, as you can already see, I was able to pass. I passed my school. I got my CDL. It was great. I was happy. I accomplished something. The problem was I couldn't get my physical to the CDL because there was no walk-ins in the DMV and you had to make appointments. So I remember I drove back to Fort Lauderdale. With the last of my money, I filled up my car, got back to Fort Lauderdale. Finally, I was able to contact the school. Shout out to Tampa Truck Driving School, one of the best schools ever. Hey, what can we do? I need my physical license. Stevens Transportation is willing to fly me out to Dallas to go do my orientation and training. What can I do? Listen, there's a DMV that will take walk-ins. It's an hour north of us, meaning 5-hour drive from me. And I remember I asked my father, I said, listen, I need a fare. I just need $40 so I can make a round trip. It was a 10-hour drive round trip. I need to go pick up that license. And I went and did that. I had a small credit card at the time. I was able to pay with the credit card to get my license. And I remember Stevens Transportation, they flew me out to Dallas. Again, now I'm in another state. No car, nothing. I get to Stevens Transportation. I'm broke as a joke. I think they gave us maybe a $300 check after like the first couple of days, just so we had something to survive on. I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you. I was scared. I wasn't scared for the road. I was scared for what the adventure was gonna be, because I'm coming into this with no money. I'm hearing guys that are spending thousands of dollars. I'm hearing all these crazy other stories, how they're gonna work for this company. I'm also hearing I'm gonna make this much money, X amount of money. It's too much for my brain to handle it. So I'm thinking, wow, I can make that type of money. I can make that much. I'll be honest with you. Your first 6 months, you're not gonna make money. Your first 2 months, you're definitely not gonna make money. Well, depends. See, the issue was with Stevens during our training time, we were only getting paid. We weren't even getting paid the miles. We were getting paid maybe $400, and then taxes taken off of that a week. How do I pay bills and survive on the road? Thankfully, I had an amazing training. I will put that story in another video. I had an amazing trainer who told me, as long as you put the miles down, you'll never miss a meal and you'll never miss a shower each day. I promise you. I said, wow. Awesome. I'll do what I got to do. Anything for a shower and a hot meal. Obviously, because like I showed you guys in the previous video, I'm a big guy. Hygiene for me is everything. As you can see, I have my wipes. I wake up, if I'm not able to shower, I'm gonna wipe myself down a little bit because I don't like smelling. I don't like that nasty presence. So, it was tough. I was very fortunate. I was very lucky. If you do your research, you'll find companies still doing the sponsored schools. And I don't know if most of these companies are doing the housing. I don't know anymore. I wouldn't know what to tell you. I know Tampa Truck Driving School is still doing sponsored. I was there recently, and I'll get into another video why I was there, why I had to go back to school. Trucking changed my life. It really did. Like I said, I came into this with $100 to my name. When I got to Dallas, I was dead broke. I remember my father gave me a loan for $400. He told me make it last 1 month. I said, wow. Obviously, Stevens, they provided food and housing, breakfast, and I think lunch at the Luna Lodging. If you're from Stevens watching this, you remember the Luna. I made it work. I survived. just like you're gonna survive on these roads. You know, it's all tests. Um, I can tell you now, I'm a happy trucker. I'm making well over six figures. I'm able to afford a certain lifestyle that I didn't think I could possibly even live before. If you check out my Instagram, The Truth Trucking, you can see I like to vacation. I like to party hard, but I like to work harder. Um, Trucking can change your life. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. This is an industry that clearly has proved to show it is pandemic proof. It's full of opportunities. It's just full of miles, you know, and I don't think it is for everyone, but if you're down and out and you're strong minded and you're willing to push forward and you're willing to, see the bigger picture at the end, definitely start your training today. Find a school near you, get your CDL, your Class A. If I were you, I also recommend making sure you have no manual restrictions. I understand the industry is pushing forward towards automatics, but you never know. You might switch companies, and the company is going to ask you to drive manual. Don't close yourself to opportunities. Take the risks, take the chances. This is a great industry, and you are a professional. If you're in this industry, you are a professional driver. You went to school to get your license. You are a professional. You are going to make a lot of money. You know, and it doesn't matter what people say. Some people, they're very naive. They don't understand how much truckers really make or how much we sacrifice to make what we make. And there's a misconception, but I guarantee you there's no better feeling than having your family proud that you found what you love, that you make good money, that you enjoy doing it. And there's no better feeling, just the reward. And also, it's got its benefits, just like it has a lot of sacrifices. You're going to see the country. Now, obviously you're not going to be stopping or vacationing for 3 days out of every time, but you're going to see how beautiful this country is. I've seen so much that I never thought I could see. And I remember the first week of my training, I said, there's no way I'm getting paid to travel the country and see all those beautiful roads, except the traffic. But yeah, guys, listen, if I can do it with $100 to my name and a lot of trial and error, I think you guys can too. Just do the research your information, call the schools, see what they offer, see if there's any companies that are sponsoring for students. The trucking industry is always looking for more drivers. It's always constantly looking because a lot of people give up. They give up because they can't handle it. But if you can, go for it. And guys, just like I said, if you're a driver, I wish you the best on the road. If you're interested in the industry, I can't wait to see you on the road. I can't wait to meet you. But that's all for now. Thanks again for watching my channel. If you have any suggestions, please leave it in the comments down below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for the next video, guys.